And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's Friday night chat along. This is the final chat along because obviously next week we'll be doing the predictions for the 10. Well, no, I think it's 9 because there's a game on Friday to kick off the Premier League. So it'll be 9 Premier League. West Ham and Roberto will get to pick a random game. Apologies for last week, you lot. I know I cancelled at the last minute, but yeah, like, emergency. You know me, I don't do the cancelling thing, but had to be done. Anyway, let me start off the show, Geezer, by saying rest in peace to Colin Singleton, which is one of Robert's younger brothers who passed away on Tuesday. He had a fight with cancer, obviously succumbed to that. Do you know St. Joseph's Hospital, Geezer? St. Joseph's, sorry.
No.
I'll tell you where it is. But that's where he passed away. Sorry. St. Joseph's Hackney. St. Joseph's Hospice.
Oh, no.
Hospice, sorry. Hospice in Hackney, yeah.
No, I don't know that one.
So yeah, I spoke to Robert on Thursday. I came out of the was in the dentist. I'm not really a dentist person anyway, went dentist. So I saw that he'd messaged me. So then as I'm on the scooter, going back home, mouth numbing, I was on the phone to Roberto. But yeah, just he seems, I think he's suffering. So I think Robert's almost at peace that his brother's probably, okay, fuck this shit. You understand? So, obviously, only right. He's let me know. I said to him, look, I'll mention it at the start of the show, so it's not like I'm just whatever. Anyway, rest in peace to Colin Singleton, sincerely. I got something that Robert actually sent me. Maybe did he send me the same day or the day before? But you'll probably like it. I don't know how big I can get it on here. It's not very big, but anyway, I'll show you that in a minute. That's something West Ham related. Geezer, what have you been up to since we last spoke, which was 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Fuck all, mate.
Fuck all in 2 weeks. 2
weeks now. Done a few shows. Obviously, keep predicting West Ham are going to get signings. Yeah. But it has happened. Eventually, we had to happen eventually. So we got 2 across the line now. That Arnie's he's done now.
Is that so? Done? Is that like in the shirt or not yet?
He's doing a medical.
Yeah.
He was doing a medical today, your time today. He was doing a medical. So, yeah, he's done, Geezer. He's done. It's all about him, them announcing it. But that's about it.
We need to do it before noon tomorrow for him to be able to play for Sunday.
Correct, yeah. Which it will be. He will be available for the squad. Whether I don't think he'd start him. But, it'll be done, son. So we got him and old Solomon.
Mano Solomon. What? Okay. What's your thoughts on Solomon? Who we both be more aware of Solomon rather than Engels, as in we've seen Solomon.
Yeah. Well, it was good for Leeds. The boys could tell us after here, and they'll say how good he was for Leeds when they got promoted. But I did, you go and watch a YouTube highlights of him. Fucking hell, man, the boy's got some feet and skill.
Yeah,
I know you've seen the best of the best and not him as a player, but fuck me, he's exciting to watch. Really exciting to watch.
Was he at Brighton? Is that Brighton as well, wasn't he?
On a couple. Was it Fulham on loan as well and Brighton? And just like I said, maybe he's a good player for every 90 minutes. I don't know.
But he's capable. He's definitely. I know.
Oh, he's capable. Man, he's both his feet, and I'll tell you what done me, because I'm a right back. He's a left winger. He'd be my nightmare because you don't know if he's going in or out. He does both regularly. Goes inside and goes outside, and you go, fuck.
Right. So
and he's sharp.
I just know him from watching him in the Premier League, but you've obviously studied him a bit more, so he can go both ways, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. And that's the defender's night. You can see every defender, right? I weren't sure if he was going to go to the line or he's going to come inside, and he does both. Guys, really, mixes it up a lot. Sometimes you wouldn't know, and I think, fuck, that would be a hard one to mark. You just don't know which way he's, and he's sharp off the blocks.
He likes to shoot. I'm sure he likes to shoot from outside the box.
He can score. Yeah, he can. Yeah, shoots. He can score at both feet too. So yeah, exciting. But then it makes you wonder, Jesus, why is he only 5 fucking million? And I know he's had a bit of a history record of injury, but not so much in the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But before that he did. And that's probably what held him back. But yeah, for the championship, Geezer, and what I see of him, yeah, I think this could be a good time. We needed it, Geezer. I mean, more than anything, we needed that replacement for Somerville on the left wing. You know what I mean? So hopefully that gives you it, and he can perform.
Right. Right. I'm going to get to the chat, but let me just big up Lawrence, Geezer. So he won't mind me saying, but Lawrence took a fall about 2 weeks ago or 10. I don't know when. Like, bad falls. Like had to have hospital treatment and all of that. Yeah. So he's recovering, doing better. I spoke to Lawrence today on the phone. So yeah, Lawrence, get well soon. But he's better than he was, but still bruised up and all of that. It's his wife's fault. She just didn't do her duties and collect his dinner tray. And that's the truth, but we won't speak about it.
She pushed him over.
He took a tumble down the stairs, but he's actually like a lot of damage and shit. But yeah, he's obviously doing better, so we can make a little joke of it. But yeah, definitely his wife's fault. Right, Geezer, let me just read these comments quickly and then we'll get back to. We've got a few things to talk about actually. Good evening, Colin. He said, so we're doing the championship predictions this season? No, we're doing Premier League. This is what this is. This is a Premier League show. West Ham, obviously. And then when there is like this week or next week an 11th game, because obviously the Premier League starts on Friday, so we can't do that. Roberto will just pick whatever if he wants to do championship. He probably won't, man. He probably want to do around Europe or whatever. So generally, it'll be 10 Premier League games and West Ham. And that's why we're not doing it tonight, because obviously, we're not going to. Yeah, we're trying to stick to Premier League. And it gives us another week of rest, much needed week before we get back into it.
we can predict the West Ham result. That's a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Freshie says, good evening, by the way. He says, is this episode happening or is this episode ain't happening?
Is happening.
Right, I don't know if you've heard this rumor. Good evening, Danny. He says, rumors circulating West Ham looking at Joel Pirot. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Joel, I know who he is.
Pirot. Yeah,
have you heard about that? Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't. He's at Leeds, was he? Or
he's at Leeds.
Was at Leeds? He's at Leeds, yeah.
It is at Leeds still, yeah. But he's a good championship player, definitely. I know that. I don't know too much about him.
Yeah,
I know that
no, I haven't. But I mean, I do ignore a lot of the rumours and the links and all that as well. Because it just gets too many to bother about. But yeah. So no, I haven't heard it, but we've been linked to a lot. So I thought that Reece Nelson was done and dusted, but
it doesn't look like it.
But no, it seemed to have stalled. I thought that would happen before Engels, but it hasn't. So I don't know what's going on there. Or it might not happen.
That would have been, if it don't happen, a good signing. Hope everything, Danny, appreciate it. Everything's we're all good. It's good. Thank you. RIP to Roberto's brother. Yep. Colin. Good evening, Inky. Inky, as you can see, for the final chat along, we've got your trophy front and center. Just to remind everybody who is the champ and who everybody is trying to eclipse this season. Good evening, Angel. He says, hello, everybody. How you doing, Angel? Hope you're well.
Good.
We weren't here last week, Angel, by the way, just in case you think you missed anything. I had to cancel. So, yeah, we weren't here just in case. Let's get through all of this. Here we go. Keep Solomon fit. He's a great left winger. And that's Danny, who obviously... How many seasons at Leeds did he have, Danny? But Danny obviously knows that. When I look at players like Solomon and even Engels coming from Scotland, I'm thinking these lot should be top quality championship players. It's
amazing, eh? Yeah. Hopefully Engels is good enough to, and both to be good in the champ, and still, if we get promoted, to stay and still be good enough for the Premier League. I hope, and that's the case.
Yeah,
because you spent. Yeah, Engels is 22 million. The biggest transfer in the championship was 17 million before this.
Yeah, when I saw that today, I'm not the 17, just that it's a record. I was quite surprised. I didn't realize that 22.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah, 17.5 million was the biggest one. think
Who was that?
Leicester played it. Not sure it was. I think Leicester played it. But yeah, so that's what you're doing. It's a lot of money for a championship player. You see a lot of these championship sides buying players for 5 and 6 millions and 7 millions. So yeah, it's big bucks for the championship, and we could be breaking that record. Well, not breaking it again, but breaking it the 17 million record by if we go and grab Parrott, because he's going to be up there as well. He's going to be around the 18 million, 20 million mark if we get him. So
he's a great left winger. Danny said, right, so he was at Fulham, Spurs, us. Okay, so is that the order it went? I thought he was okay. Then Fiorentina. Then
yeah.
Okay. So I didn't even realize he went to Fiorentina.
Yeah, he was out there. Don't think he played that much. I'm not sure. He was out there last season, I think, on loan or whatever.
And obviously for us, it's a permanent signing, so he should feel welcome rather than floating on loan and here, there, and everywhere. So hopefully,
yeah, exactly.
We get a happy player.
He looks fit.
Good, Danny. Looking forward to seeing him on the left side. We're struggling on that side right now. Good evening, Titch. Oh, good evening, Colin. Sorry, he says, "Good morning. It's a pleasure joining you both. Pleasure as always." Solomon's a sound player. So this is coming from both the Leeds boys.
Yeah,
both rating him.
I've seen on other things. Nearly all Leeds supporters have rating.
Yeah,
all think he's a good player. So that's a good testament. I like to hear that. You know what I mean? Rather than go by stats and this and that. And I think he's one of them, mate. As long as you can keep him fit. And West Ham have had a good record lately, haven't they? Keeping boy like Callum Wilson and Antonio. You know, they have injury records, and they've been relatively fit for the last couple of years of West Ham, them sort of players.
Exactly.
So Solomon could be another one of them. And just keep him fit. We might have a really good player on our hands.
Angel, I'm not knowing if I'm live next week getting stuff ready for flying. Well, listen, what I'm going to ask you lot, and you don't have to do it tonight. You can do it anytime and just put it in this comment section. Any system that you have to go with this season that in case you can't make it and in case you don't get hold of me or whatever, just put that in. Don't do it in this chat. Just put it in the comment section so that it's there permanently. So after the show's live, even tomorrow or whatever, just put your system if needed for next season. So Angel, if you're not going to be here, just put down and we'll just use the same thing anytime you're not here. Like, yeah, so just do a system. Sad news, RIP. Yep. 5 mil is a bargain for him. It is in this day and age.
You know, you'd think so.
Cheap as chips. I don't know how to say. Pyro will do a job for you, says Inky Boy. Yeah, I know that he's a good. I think he scored a lot of goals in the Championship when Leeds came up.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he caught my eye. I remember playing at Leeds. I mean, yeah, he's decent, this geezer. Yeah. So who knows, geezer? Who knows?
Because obviously now Leeds are looking to evolve, and players like that may well be like, you know, surplus to requirements, and they're looking to upgrade.
Yeah.
Q Inky if it goes. Sorry for hearing this, Lawrence. Hoping you are better in the next days. Yep, here. Larry Dog doing Brokeback Mountain again, for fuck's sake.
He broke his back, all right. Yeah.
Is it his last year, Danny? Almost. Bloody hell. Right, so I've got one sec. Okay, Roberto's here, which is because he had a something going on today. So I'm glad you could join. Hello, Pete. I'm here. Just had surgery. Didn't go down till 6:20. Thanks for all your kind words. I will what I can. Oh, okay. From what I can from my hospital bed, but not know how long my phone. Well, like I said, Roberto, no predictions. So you ain't gonna miss anything in regards to that type of input. Hopefully, surgery went well. And yeah, next week, obviously, we're back to business. But glad you could join us, even if it is for a short period. You know, we're not going to be here too long. I want to speak to Geese about a few things. One sec. No, what got me was it came out prediction show in the week. Yeah, sorry. I think I put that, didn't I? I think I put that in the thing when I cancelled and I said, oh, yeah, predictions next week. Because I thought it was. Then Robert says...
that's right.
Yeah, what games are you doing?
Premier League, yeah, a week later.
Yeah. So I'm glad. This is my year, says Lawrence. Gotta be. After your wife tried to top you, mate. It's got to be your year. Maybe do not try any airplane jumping when you're amending, Lawrence. Yeah. Get well, Roberto. Larry Dog. Finishing bottom. He had 1 season on loan. Oh, okay. Wish you a speedy recovery, Roberto. Engels is a 5-year deal. Ipswich last year. What's that? Ipswich last year record.
That was the 17 million transfer.
Oh, Ipswich for who? Oh,
it was Ipswich. I had Leicester in my head. The blue, I think. That's what done me. It was Ipswich. There you go. Well, I'm fresh.
Was that when they bought the? No, it weren't. Oh, last year. So who? Yeah, who did Ipswich buy for that much money? I've been saying it.
I don't know, but it didn't fucking work, did it?
No, they've come up. Remember, Ipswich.
Of course they did. I've still got Leicester in my head. I've got Leicester in my head. That didn't work. Nothing worked for them. But there you go.
If you want a 20 to 25 goals a season, Pyro better than Parrot.
Oh, interesting, isn't it? I'm not sure about this Parrot. You know, I haven't seen enough of him, and that's the truth. But I did see that time he scored the hat trick. Was it for Ireland?
Ireland,
yeah. Almost got them qualified for the World Cup. They lost in the last playoff or whatever, didn't they? But they got him to that. Fucking hell, he was good that day. Yeah. But I haven't seen enough of him. But his numbers are off the charts last year, Geezer. But AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah.
It was something like 38 games, about fucking 31 goals. 48 games, 31 goals.
That's crazy.
Load of assists. He had, obviously, it's the Eredivisie. It's the Dutch league. But he had fucking serious numbers. Which makes you wonder, though, is he that good? Because I don't see a load of top teams and chasing him. Maybe there is there probably is a couple of teams, but why wouldn't someone snap that up if he was that good? But then again, we're in the Championship. We've got to think about that as well.
Yeah.
He could be, if he could do it there, maybe he can fucking get us 15, 20 goals in the Championship.
Okay, right. So if West Ham
better than Pablo, anyway. I'd put Pablo on the bench for him. You're cooking.
I was going to ask you that. If we are looking to spend that much, fuck's sake, man, on Parrot, would you put Parrot, or no, could you see Nuno putting Parrot and Tatty in the same team? Because they're both... Yeah. You could, yeah? Yeah,
I could. Mate, you imagine whichever one you put in front, Tatty or Parrot, right? And then you've got... now you've got 2 wingers like Bowen and Solomon to give you some service, man.
And Engels is meant to be a forward-thinking midfielder as well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, progressive player.
And then you got Parrot. Whatever way you like, you bring Tatty behind him, or whatever one goes up front. But Tatty might be the better up front there because he's good in the air, and he's I don't know, but it is. I think, and there are. I'm watching some of these podcasts from these other Championship people who've been down there. They're shit scared of West Ham. They think we got the best front three now in the league. They're shaking their head going, Jesus Christ, we've got Bowen, Solomon and Tatianas. They think they haven't watched us, mind you.
Exactly.
They haven't watched us enough. But they are shit scared. Nearly all of them are predicting West Ham to win the league.
Favourites. It's crazy. I'm like thinking.
It is, but we know different. But, but it will depend if we bring in a couple of more signings. You can imagine if Parrot does come in and then somehow, some miracle, we sign Disassi. Fuck me.
Yeah,
that's looking good. That's looking good. Maybe another creative midfielder or would be good too. But Alvarez is, if he stays, Alvarez is another new signing. Really.
Yeah.
I
just the only thing with him is his discipline. I just
mate. Should have been sent off. It should have been sent off against Portsmouth, mate.
I just don't trust him.
Did you see that tackle against Portsmouth?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, that's what I mean.
VAR was involved. He's gone. He's gone.
And he gets, one of their players was just fucking chatting, but Alvarez entertains that shit as well. He gets involved in
he loves
as well as the tackles.
He loves it.
Where? Who's at the door? Who is it? Who is fucking hear the fucking gate all the time, man. Right. 1 sec, sorry. 2-2 from tonight draw. Yeah, so the Championship opener, Wolves 2, Blackburn 2. Obviously, Jimenez scored.
That's good.
stoppage time equaliser from the penalty spot. It's not conclusive whether it was a penalty or not, because obviously, but there's no VAR, whether he was in or out with the handball. But
it's a good result for us.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good result.
I think so. Colin says, it will be very interesting if we get the 21 years old Norwegian winger from Viking. He's very direct and tricky. He looks a talent. Hold on. Is he from, he's not from that team. What's that team in the Champions League? He's not from there, is he? What are they called?
I've heard the rumour about this winger from Norway, but I don't know.
It's not from that Bodo Glimt. It's not a Bodo Glimt player, is it?
I would, if I'd heard that, I would have remembered Martin Bodo Glimt.
So Viking must be okay. So Colin said he's very direct and tricky. Looks a talent.
Yeah, apparently so.
We need options as well. We need options.
Yeah, exactly. We need options.
Wolves got lucky. Look, Paul. Yeah, I was going to say just off air to Giza, but obviously we ran out of time. That he said, but Giza said a lot of people are predicting that Blackburn may well be relegated, but they look to me. I only watched the second half, but they look the better team overall in the second half.
Amazing. Well, that just shows you you can start off slow because I say all them podcasts and championship thing, they're basically predicting West Ham and Wolves to do it, and then the rest. They don't rate Burnley so much. They reckon they'll struggle. But there you go. That's a bad start for Wolves. But first game of the season. They got a new manager there as well.
New manager at Wolves, yeah.
So and then like I say, when they brought in Jimenez and Trippier, was Trippier playing?
Yeah, he played. Jimenez came on.
Two good signings. Two good signings. But there you go.
Yeah.
Slow start. But it's such a long fucking season, isn't it?
Exactly. Didn't see Penn in the final minutes. Yeah. 93rd, I think. And good evening to all you wonderful gentlemen in the chat. Danny says, what do you lads rate the Trafford signing?
Did he go to Leeds, Trafford?
He got to Leeds, yeah. James Trafford.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a good signing. I don't rate him as one of the top keepers, but he's good.
I would say potentially he could be a top Premier League keeper. And the reason why I say that is he was at Man United. He went to, was it Burnley? Then he went to, and then played like every week, done well. Played at City, and it didn't start off well for him. And I thought, oh shit, he's made a big mistake. Then when I saw him, remember he made that triple save in the cup, and they won whether it's a Carabao, maybe FA Cup. Anyway, so then after that, the games I saw him in, he looked solid. So I think for Leeds,
for Leeds, that's great. Yeah, if West Ham had lost their keepers, I'd have Trafford in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think
absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's for them is a very good signing. He scored 74 goals, not Trafford, by the way, in Championship over 3 seasons. Is that Peru? Somebody put it. I can't pronounce his name. Must be him because I remember his name in the Championship. Peru.
Yeah, it was Peru. That's what the commentators called him, anyway. Unless he talked about Parrot.
No.
God.
No. I saw his name all the time when he was in the Championship. So, good luck, Roberto. Did anyone see the eclipse last night? No, I didn't see it.
Not in Australia, we didn't. It didn't happen.
Didn't see shit. Did you see it, Roberto? Palmeiras may be being the first team winning all 3 trophies in 1 year: Serie A, Copa do Brazil, and Libertadores. So they might do the treble. How many games left do they need to win all 3? Angel, are they in the semi-finals or the final of the tournaments? We is having Santos in elimination round of 8 in Copa do Brazil, Neymar's team. Is that your next game, Santos? Neymar's finished now. Pyro, one of the best finishers I've seen to say he started his career as a left back. Okay, now. Bloody hell. Oh shit! The price will be around 8 to 10 mil for Perot.
Fucking hell!
And
jump on that, wouldn't you?
I think he's in his last year, or one of them asked each other. But gentlemen, I'm hearing now a few other clubs are sniffing around Parrot. That is why I'm wondering whether we are going to get him. And it is imperative we get another striker and may need 2 strikers. Yeah, we definitely need strength in depth in the Championship.
Definitely.
West Ham, last how many seasons we've had no strength in depth, which I think ultimately has cost us. So definitely
We need
the Championship.
definitely need a forward.
8 more games. Yeah, it is 8 more games, isn't it? Yeah, it is at least 8 more games. So the Premier League plus the West Ham game. Yeah, starting from next week. But Roberto, next week you'll have to pick another one because the Premier League kicks off on a Friday night, which is Coventry Arsenal, I believe, maybe. So next week will be 9 Premier League, West Ham, and then whichever game you pick. But that will be next week. Good evening, Walito. It says good evening all. Just catching up. Geezer sounds like he's had a gallon of coffee on 2 times speed, or maybe some speed.
Wally!
How you doing, Wally? No. Right. I just want to get to a few things. I think so, Robert. Robert and Lawrence, hope you're both in the men, and RIP to your brother, Robert. Evening, Gramps. Wally, thank you. Yeah, Wally's aiding Lawrence in his recovery. TLC, bit of broke back TLC. I'm not liking that West Ham keeping this Bowen. I was thinking he's rubbish in last year for West Ham. Nah, he's going to be a phenomenal player for West Ham. What's this? All right, yeah, carry on.
Again, I thought against Portsmouth he was pretty poor, right? Yeah, he gets a goal and an assist.
Exactly.
I think that was happening last year. His numbers last year were good, but we know watching him, he's far better than that.
Yeah,
but he still had good numbers, right? And in that game, especially the first half, he was really poor. It looked slow again, a bit slow off the mark, but he ends up with a goal and assist. So some of these, I'd say, these podcasts are predicting him to be player of the season already.
I saw. I don't know. I think it was a YouTube video from now, and it was like a Sky Sports, and he said Bowen is the best player to ever play in the Championship. Sorry, that was the title, which is what they're. That's what they're saying.
We'll wait and see. See, but they're scared of him, Gazer. All these other teams. But why he might struggle is because they're trying to double up on him. But you can't double up on him and double up on Solomon. Fuck me, that leaves a lot of space for a lot of other players. I tell you,
exactly.
You can't keep doing that. So that's what they're going to try and do: shut Bowen down because they're all shit scared of it.
The gate. How many times with the gate as well? No. Sorry, Danny said Bodo, so I thought the winger was from Bodo, but he's not. He's from Viking Stavanger in Norway.
Right. What a name.
I'm hoping Bowen will smash the Championship. Angel, Larry, sorry to hear of your accident. Blackburn played well. They did play well. From what I said, I didn't see the first half, but second half they looked like the better team, and they was away to recently relegated team. Wolves' defense gave up more than the room than the Spanish border.
Really?
Blackburn. Blackburn was
much defence there, Lawrence, was there? The Spanish border. Much defence there. Fucking hell.
Oh shit. 45 mil all in for Trafford on 130k a week, 5-year contract. That's I don't know about that. 130k.
No, you couldn't have spent 45 million on him, surely.
That's like all bonuses and shit. I think I saw 30, but maybe certain not bonuses, add-ons.
Oh, is that what it's going to cost for that? His wage for the whole 5 years?
Maybe that as well, yeah. But 130.
No one's paying. Fuck me. Leeds, what are you doing? You can't afford that.
That's surprising. I would have thought, even on a 5-year contract, I would have thought Leeds would pay Trafford like 60, 70. I didn't think that they'd pay their keeper 130k a week.
Yeah. Say, geez, I wouldn't pay more than 20 million for him either. To sign him. But I don't know. We'll see.
Leeds
that must be all, like you said, it's all in. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of money,
So I think it was 30 mil they paid for him. Ambitious. They've got ambitions, and he's young, he's English, and he's got potential. So that's exactly what they see in him. And on that contract, if he does do well and the bids come in, then they'll get their money back. The fact that he's got United and City on his CV as well helps. So if he does have a good season, Leeds could have him for 2 years and still make a profit on him.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Pyro. Okay, yeah, I did say that at one point, didn't I? Oh, did you say Pyro? Pirot.
No, but just
yeah,
Perot. I don't know. Perot is what I remember the commentators saying. So.
All right. So
Doesn't matter.
Pyro is like
Pyromaniac.
He says like if you look at it, Pyro, because Freshie says what like cow. We is 6 points top of Serie A and 16 match left, and elimination round 16 Libertadores and elimination round 8 in Copa. Okay, last 16, last 8, and then 6 points clear in the league. And we've just been linked now. Oh shit, Leeds, and now we've just been linked with Tatty. Says Danny boy.
Fucking dream on, Danny boy. Dream on. You ain't getting him. Say that.
How much did we pay for him? 25 or 20?
Yeah, 20 odd. I mean,
20
yeah. We're not selling him, man. That would be just suicide to sell him. You know what I mean? Unless he had fucking, threw his toys out the pram, wanted to leave. But no, you got to keep him. As simple as that. Fucking the rumours about Juve.
That's what I was going to get to. Yeah. All right, we got 4 more comments, and that's what I was going to get to. Tried to see it, went out with my colander. Oh shit. That's the those Trafford figures are mental. Exactly. Trafford was England keeper, World Cup, United States. He was at the World Cup, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He was there.
He might have been, yeah.
He was like maybe third choice or second, third choice, but he was there. We just had a sliver of eclipse here in Philly. Yeah, nothing really. I've heard a rumor today that we have had a bid coming for Alvarez, and we are thinking it over. Right, Giza. So today I saw another article that said Sunderland apparently have bid 40, but West Ham won 50 for Juve. What's the latest on Juve?
Don't know what the latest is, but yeah, I heard the first bid was coming in from Brentford, 35 to 40 million.
Yeah.
35, 5 million add-ons, something like that. And then I've seen some thumbnail that said, West Ham are holding that for 50 fucking or 55 million. Fucking hell. I think 35 to 40, I'd bite your hand off for it. I'd sell him tomorrow.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Fucking doubling your money again. Just don't think he's that great. Do I think he'd do a job for us in the Championship? Yeah, I do. I think we need to replace it. That's the thing.
Exactly.
But even if you didn't replace it straight away and you sold it, you can manoeuvre West Ham back around to do it. If you don't want to play Skulls, that is. I'm not convinced on Skulls. The boy we bought in at right back from Brighton.
Oh, Veltman.
Veltman, mate, he's a good solid right back, right? Solid right. You could play him. You could switch KWP over to that side.
Who's comfortable there?
Yeah, who's comfortable with it. I don't particularly want it. That's a fill-in, right? Until you really do need to get left back if you sell it. But that's what I would do to cover it because I like KWP and Bowen on the right. They link up well.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not see. Veltman is an unknown with Bowen, but he is a good solid right back. Veltman, I think that's a good signing myself. Good cover for KWP. So, yeah, but the money comes up for Juve. If you're saying now what Sunderland have bid, what?
No. So apparently, I just saw the article. Didn't read it. They've bid 40. Sunderland this is, but West Ham are saying his price is 50. So.
Well, they've made it work in all the others, haven't they? They've stuck with Fernandez's price. They've stuck with Somerville's price. Got the money they wanted. But Jesus Christ, 50 million. I don't know what these players they're seeing. Do
you know what? Right, KWP at left back means we ain't getting no crosses into the box. The one thing, Juve in the Championship with his deliveries, I think they would be a massive threat. But I'm not overly impressed with him. And 40 mil, I think for me, if we can get 40, I think we pay like 22 or whatever. Take it. If we get 50, that's wonderful business. Skulls, I've said it all along. And I'm not bashing him, but I don't see anything like he's definitely. You understand? Like
Good player, mate. Good player, but no, you want better.
Yeah,
you want better in that.
We need better. Lawrence says, I is losing faith in Skulls. It's a shame, but we have to, from a football point of view.
But exactly, you got to pay. He'll have a career in football, Skulls. Don't worry about that. Whatever level it is, he will have a career in football. But you got to decide what level that is, whether it's League One or lower league fucking Championship side, or I don't think it's Premier League. Yeah, so he'll have a career in football, Ollie Skulls. You know, good lad. He works hard. He tries, but he's not quite got that quality, I don't think. But you never know. We might have to play him, and then he comes good. Who knows?
Danny says, could get Dennis Kirkin, free agent from Sunderland, as a left wing back. Never even heard of him as a Sunderland player.
No,
but he's a free agent. West Ham are going to have to, if we do sell Juve at this last minute, then we need to get, we do need to get somebody or address that. We do, yeah. I was confused with Pickford. Sorry, I think Pickford was the number one, obviously, but Trafford, I'm sure, was number 2 or 3 choice. I think he might be the third. We need improvement on our left. We definitely do. And without potentially Kyle Walker, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who can also play there, he looks like, I think Villa paid. So I'm saying we're going to be losing him as well. So that option's gone. Yeah. Are Villa looking at 25 mil, or nothing's happened there? Don't know what the number is, because apparently Villa are interested, but there's a couple of teams being interested apparently, but it's all about the number, isn't it? I think I said 2 weeks ago, I think we paid 15. I said, for me, I would expect at least 25 for him, which once again would be profit on him, wouldn't it? But we've got to get rid of him. You don't want to be there. Yeah. He was shit. It was shit last year. He weren't making the effort. Apparently, the photo shoot they do for the pre, he didn't turn up for it. Wow. There's all sorts of him. He don't want to be there, so fuck him off. Just get whatever it is. As long as you get your money back and maybe a little bit more, just take it and get rid of it. Fuck him off. We need an improvement on our left. Yeah, sorry, I read that. Snap their hands off for the Juve offers. Get straight out and buy Sheffield United left back Sam McCallum. He's a left back and left back. Oh, yeah. One. Don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. Look, you'd like to think they've got if they're thinking of selling him, that they've got someone in mind to replace him. But I don't know, with this sort of new regime at West Ham, whether they're that forward thinking or not. You'd like to think so, because you're going to need it. You're going to need another left back. And you've got to have someone in mind. Yeah. You know what? To be fair, frustrated with the lack of signings, but then looking at the signings and by what Nuno's saying, West Ham are trying to make sure they get the right players in, which is, we can only respect that rather than just, okay, we'll have him and him. So I like the fact that, like you said, we held out for Fernandes, only had him 1 season, held out for Somerville. Juve, you would imagine if West Ham get 40 plus, they must have a plan, because it looks as though West Ham are operating a bit better than we have done recently. Well, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we are on our outgoings. We've just got to hope it works what we're bringing in. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're going to speak on another outgoing in a minute. Let me just read these quickly. Mayers can play left back. He's another one that I haven't seen enough of him to. I haven't seen enough, yeah. I have seen bits. He looks all right, but I mean, he's a centre half by trade. He can play left back. I don't know. I haven't seen enough for him, Lawrence. Yeah, he looks all right. Looks like a decent young player up and coming. But maybe that could be what they're thinking. Well, Mayers can do the job there. I don't know. He might be just another Skulls. All right, and does well, but I don't know. I mean, we want all of these to do well. See, ideally, right? Things have changed, right, since my day. But ideally, your left and right back, you want them to, like Juve, be good going forward as well, and linking up with the left winger, and maybe overlapping the left winger and bringing balls into the box. Which Juve, that's his forte, right? Yeah. And I think that's why people are looking at him as more of a wing back
that gets up the wing as well. That's why they're looking at him and thinking about bigger money for him.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Myers or Scholes or that. I think KWP can do that. You know what I mean? He can link up well with Bowen and that and make things happen. And that's it. The days like me, I was just fucking solid defender right back. Now and again, I'd pop up there and throw across him, but it weren't really, you know, over a season. It was only now and again. Yeah. These players do it week in, week out. And like I say, that's Juice forte. His defending isn't.
Exactly.
And that's the balance you got to get. You know? Because you could be looking at Juice, right? If we play a lot of teams this year, which I think we will, who will be low blocking us, he'll spend more time up on the left wing than he will fucking defending.
Getting in those quality crosses as
well. Exactly. So, you know what I mean? It could be a player like Jude could be really good for us this season when you're playing teams like that. But West Ham as well, Nuno then has to change a little bit and stop. He's a bit of a low blocker himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to think, fucking hell, you've got to break these teams down. It's going to be tough. And you've got to change your attitude. And you push your both full-backs up and keep your centre-halves there, and that's enough to defend it. And and if you notice against Portsmouth, Alvarez was dropping back in with the centre-halves at times to receive. When they did go low block, he was the ball boy picking up the ball at centre-half and leaving Kilman and Mavropanos just to defend, and then he was bringing the ball out and trying to knock balls around. So that's if we keep him.
Yep.
Alvarez.
But apparently West Ham are looking to entertain their interest. Well, unless someone pays 50 mil, this is Colin, he won't be going nowhere. I know we are trying to get as much money as possible because of the debt we have, and I know it's a lot more than we think. 300 mil plus for that debt.
Probably.
Actually, another thing just popped to mind. One sec. Agree, Colin. West Ham is asking 50 for him. Colin, Kirkin has signed for QPR, so that Sunderland left back has gone QPR. Freshy didn't know that. Fresh knows all kinds of crazy shit. Good point, Geezer, says Lawrence. We have been linked with Harry Amas, 19 years. Oh, I've heard of him. The Man United left back. He played a few games.
That Man United youngster, isn't he? Apparently he's quite good. Is he more of a centre half than a
Amas? I'm not sure. I've heard his name.
I thought I heard he'd signed for someone else as well, but I don't know. I thought he'd already. No. I thought someone said somewhere. I watched it and it said something about him going to another club. So I don't know if that's already been that ship has sailed or not.
Lawrence says you haven't talked about the Veltman signing. That we want to speak about that. There's a few things. Let me just quickly. I like his hustle when he came on at 88th minute last week. And Lawrence did actually react to West Ham's FA Cup game, which is on the channel. Have you lot still got Kilman? We have, and you know,
doing well.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if we don't get the Sassy, he's going to be my fucking hammer of the year next year. That's my prediction. I said that on the other show. I'm going to get slaughtered, but he's looked really good in the games or the pre-season and the Portsmouth game. I think this could be his redemption season. I really do. Been saying it for about a month.
Hopefully. Amas more of a left wing, but can play left back.
Oh, can he? I don't. Yeah, I didn't. I know his name, but I had in my head that he was a centre half. Must be wrong.
Except for what comes after these. Right, listen. We got a few things to talk about. Veltman signing, 34 years of age, so that's an experienced signing. Potts going to Brugge, 10 mil, and apparently Kutinski not wanting Stelvey to get involved with West Ham. So I don't know the ins and outs of none of these. So Geezer, where do you want to start with those three talking points?
Veltman.
Yeah, start with Veltman.
Just solid right back cover for KWP. It's funny that all the rumours were we were going to sign a player from Brighton, right? Yeah. And most of them were pointing out, my boy, Adam Webster.
Yeah.
It was going to be him. That's what everyone thought. That's we're going to sign him as a centre half. and it turns out to be Veltman. And good signing, man. Good signing. I think he's solid. Like him. He can play centre half as well, and he can play right back. So you've got a little bit of a cover there for any injuries to the centre half. So yeah,
I think it's a decent signing for West Ham, getting that
on a
experience.
free.
Exactly, experience and quality. And adds to the depth, especially with, you would imagine, Wan-Bissaka being sold as well. All right, so next one, Kretinsky v Staveley. Is that it's Staveley, isn't it? And Potts, academy product. His dad's a West Ham legend. Would you say he's a legend? His dad?
Yeah, for me, he would be. Yeah, he was fantastic for us.
And he's still at the club. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Where do you want to start? Potts or
Potts? Okay, go with Potts, mate. I'm delighted for him, Geezer. That's how I felt. I think he's at the age now he has to be playing first team football, and he's not guaranteed that, West Ham.
Yeah,
he definitely is. Right. I think it's a great signing, and I think 10 million is fantastic, and I'm pleased for him. I think he's going to be playing Champions League next year, guys.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I think him and his family will be delighted.
They should
be delighted. You know, so good for him. I'm pleased for him. I mean, it's a good deal.
Yeah,
let him play. I mean, he's been hanging around, and I still don't believe he'd get much football next year. Another year. He's getting too old for that now. Well, he's got to be at least 23 now, maybe 24. I don't know. But it's that time. He's not an under-21 player anymore. He has to be a first-team player for someone.
Yeah.
And it don't look like it's going to be under Nuno. So, yeah, good for him. I'm delighted for it.
1 sec. Nuts. Right, lads, I'm off. Was up early. See you next week. Danny, much appreciated. And yeah, next week.
See you next week, Danny.
Back to the prediction. So see you next week, Danny boy. Danny, take care, mate. All right, Geezer, what's going on with this Staveley?
Quiet.
Yeah, what's happening? What's
Well, everything happened, didn't it? She came in. Vanessa Gold decided to sell her shares to her. Bang, all of them. Then Kretinsky done a little bit of wheeling and dealing, didn't he? Sold 2% of his shares to his mate so he can buy Vanessa Gold all of her shares to keep control. And that's where we're at. And then the story was she's now going for Sullivan all of his shares. But still, what's the name would have the majority share, Kretinsky. But it's all gone quiet now. Because it takes some months to fucking sort this shit out. So who knows? I want her involved, Gee. That's how I want her in there. Right?
Yeah.
She don't have to be, I think she wants to be the majority shareholder. I don't think she'll get that now. But I want her to be involved. I want her to run the fucking club. Now, I'm going by what she did at fucking Newcastle. There's not one Newcastle fan there who have anything bad to say about her. She fucking turned Newcastle around at the right time. And she gave a shit about running the club and making it better. I think Kretinsky being a major shareholder, her running the club, it seems like a fucking good match. But the way they're fighting for these shares tells me they're not on board. They're not really on board together. Could they come to an arrangement? Who knows with these high-powered business people. But I've always said with Kretinsky, I know he said all the really good things when Sullivan walked out, you know, and he has done. He's trying to do his best, but he's not our knight in shining armor. He's still a businessman. He's a businessman first, mate. He ain't at West Ham because he loves West Ham. He's at because he sees an opportunity. And eventually, he'll make a load of money out of it. And she's the same. Don't be any qualms there. But that doesn't mean she can't be good for our club as well. I mean, she can do both. And I think she done that at Newcastle. She earned a lot of money out of that. And she was good for the club. And that's why I'd like to see her involved. I mean, she's what Karen Brady would love to be.
Exactly.
As a businesswoman, you know what I mean? She's smart and she knows a lot of very powerful, influential money people, right? Whether it be from the Middle East or America. This consortium apparently is more American.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Did she say something that she would, if she gets in there, she would try and buy the London Stadium or so? Yeah, like what was her plans? I heard something or read something or whatever.
Yeah, the plans are that that the stadium. I think she even said that it's about real estate as well. It's
Yeah.
about that stadium and that land around it, Geezer. That's the real carrot, right? That's where the real bucks are. Further down the line, could be 5 years, 10 years. Who knows what their long-term planning is? But you end up with that stadium and that land around it, and you could build condos and fucking everything you can imagine. That's where the big bucks are. That, and she sees that, and I think that's why Coutinho came on board in the first place. It's exactly why Sullivan, GSP, come on board in the first place. They wanted us to move to that stadium. They thought they could buy it, and that's where the big bucks are. Right? That was their plan. It never came to fruition. We couldn't buy it in the end. We had to rent it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she sees that. She ain't fucking stupid. You know what I mean? It's about money in the end.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, you've already said the benefit of the real estate and all that, but would you say that to the right buyer, if you could buy the club, buy the stadium, West Ham it's like a gold mine, or no, you wouldn't go that far?
The club itself isn't, but the land it sits on is.
Yeah.
And like I said, we've got what, another fucking 90 years or whatever lease on it. So yeah, this could be a mini Canary Wharf, Geezer. That little Stratford area, all right? It could be that, especially with the canals running around there, like Canary Wharf. I used to work at Canary Wharf before they did Canary Wharf, right?
Yeah.
That was the biggest shithole ever in London, Geezer. Real dock area, really rough as fuck. They've turned it into a little paradise there, Canary Wharf. You know, took massive American investment to do that, right? Because that started kicking off just as I left for Australia, right? And the firm that fucking came in were a big consortium from America. I think they were a Jewish consortium. I think they went bust in the end, but they planned it and started it to go, and then it grew arms and legs after that. Airport in there, just everything. It's an amazing place. It's a city within a city, Canary Wharf. It's amazing. And but that little area of Stratford could be that, because around that area was always a fucking shithole place. But that can be, and I think that's what they're looking at. You know, how they could turn that into a place to go on a Saturday or a Sunday. You know, walking along the canals and having a meal, which Canary Wharf is. It's big business during the week, but it's mobbed there over the weekend, Canary Wharf, with people going for a drink and a bite to eat. I mean, you look in the long term, that's what it is. That's where it is.
Right. Do you know what? Just this won't mean much to you, but obviously the electric scooters around the world, but in London they're quite prominent now. You know, we've got a few here and we get out and about, but they are still illegal, right?
Yeah.
The ones we've got recently, me and my son, they're decent speeds one. You know, we ride them safe, but they can go a decent speed. Anyway, I've always thought that it would be good to have a designated place for scooters. Now, something like in Stratford, for, you know, like if it's like it could be a track, it could be a multi-lane, you know, where you go there and you can go on the scooters and just, you understand? So even something like that is probably needed. And I've tried to Google it. There's nothing where it's dedicated just for electric scooters and that. So there's even that. It wouldn't take up much space on that real estate. But yeah, there's so many things where they could be innovative, where they could say, you know what, we'll be the first designated electric scooter park where you can legally ride it because it's private ground. You understand? So that could be something that you would make money from that, because people would definitely go there.
Yes, it's a lot of options. I'm just saying. I've just noticed. I know what these electric scooters in Australia. I've just seen all the adverts this last few weeks about how Queensland are clamping down on these electric scooters. They're fucking stopping people, confiscating them, and smashing them. Apparently, that's from the advert from the government.
Do you know what it is, Giza? It's over here. It's the 15.5 is kind of acceptable. You know, the ones that they don't really go any fast. Then they've got their own, the government funded, not funded, the government scheme lime ones that I've seen that free people on, and all these line backs and that hitting into people's cars and all that. So it's fine if anyway.
It's that. Yeah.
But remember, you get like the hyper scooters that can do 50, 60 miles an hour, or you get you get decent ones that we've got, and it's just kids riding reckless on them. Like I said, when me and my son go out, we've got the full face helmets, you know, like, so you're proper protected. He knows how to ride. He rides maybe 3 meters behind me. So, you know, I'm teaching him how to ride on the road safely. We ain't taking no risks. But it's the people that are fucking just riding like idiots on the pavement. And
but that's the same worldwide for anything, guys.
Of course.
Every law is brought in to that goes to the lowest denominator, the fucking idiot. They make the laws for the idiots that fuck it for everyone else. It's always the same. And nothing ever changes with that. Give us a minute, son.
Right, sorry. How can watch a match of West Ham in England television now in English Championship, not Premier League? They'll be on Sky Sports. I think West Ham must be on Sky this Sunday. It just West Ham won't be on as much, Angel, or as often as they would have been in the Premier League. But because we would be classed as the biggest team in the Championship, I can imagine West Ham would still be on quite often in the Championship, which would probably be on Sky Sports.
Or I know a way around that, geezer, apparently.
What's the way around it?
Well, according to people, now here in Australia, right, you can watch every, if you sign up for beIN Sports, right, you can watch every championship game, right? And like I get with Stan's the other provider I get for all the Premier League. If you've got one of them VPNs, you can set it up that you're in Australia and you get access to get beIN Sports. Sign up for them. You can sign up to them, and then you got it for the year.
See, I've never used a VPN, but so, okay,
no, I haven't. But apparently, that's how you do it. Or the equivalent might be in Spain, something else in Spain that shows it, or wherever.
So you just change your which country you're in.
Your location, You change your location,
and it lets you.
Apparently, then you can sign up for them, and then you get it. Apparently, I don't know how it works, but that's the way around it.
Okay. Right. Colin says also Veltman a good signing and will be good in the dressing room. Also captain his national side. I didn't know that he'd captain the Dutch side. He weren't at the World Cup though, was he? It was Dumfries would have been the right back. What? Yeah, he went in the squad, was he? This time, he's obviously he's 34 now. Amanda Stadium.
Yeah.
Right. Colin says I'm skeptical about the people back in Staveley in the consortium. Look them up. Have you done any research on those people?
No, I'm skeptical of all people that come in as a consortium. They'll all be dodgy, geezer. All of them are. We've had, our owners are dodgy. That GSP are dodgy. They're all dodgy. Fucking the Saudis are a bit dodgy. They seem to be losing interest in bloody Newcastle now. PIF, but I don't think you're ever going to be 100% happy. All I care about is they make West Ham better. See, ideally, the ultimate would be knock that fucking stadium down and build a new one next to it.
Yeah.
Or build a new one next to it and knock it down, and then use that land for whatever you fucking want, all the commercial shit you want. That'd be the ideal for West Ham fans. They actually have a stadium that's for football.
Yeah.
That's where we should be at. A 55,000 seater.
I was going to ask you what sort of capacity, considering.
Yeah, about 55.
55, yeah.
55 would be fine. You know what I mean? You don't need 60, 70, 80s. You don't. 55,000, good stadium, and you enjoy the match day experience. That's the ultimate. Whether any of these could achieve that. If it did, it would probably fucking take another 10 years. So,
right.
I wouldn't.
This is a random hypothetical, yeah. Let's say West Ham did knock down the current one and built a new one. What do you think would be a good name for that stadium? Off the top of your head.
Oh, just call it the Bowling. That's it.
Yeah.
Bowling 2. Bowling 2. Or Upton Park. I'd call it Upton Park. So.
Wouldn't mind Veltman right back with Cole Peters right wing, says Roberto, which would put Bowen. Where would you put Bowen then?
Yeah, Bowen would have to come inside.
Behind or with Tatty, I'm assuming then. Done up Sugar Island and Fisher Island with luxury flats. That estate by the stadium is worth many, many billions. Done up Sugar Island and Fisher Island.
Yeah. It's worth billions, fresh. And that's what they're really interested in at the end of the day. And as long as we don't lose sight of that, as long as we know that, that's what they're really interested in, is the land. It's worth billions. Apparently the Qataris own quite a bit around there too already. But
right, Colin says, but no one is going to buy that stadium until after 2029. Why that? Is there Olympics before that? Or is that why?
There's some no, there's not Olympics. I don't know if it's Olympics, but there's some world thing that the West Ham are negotiating it with.
Athletics, sorry, not Olympic. I did mean athletics. Not the bloody Olympics.
Yeah, apparently West Ham are going to agree to let them use it, which would mean the first few home games of the season would have to play away.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I think this is the mending of bridges, supposedly. To say, okay, we'll let you use it. We don't have to.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to arrange their first few home games away from home so they can have it there. Wherever, that's meant to be happening.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a long. If you're talking about knocking the stadium down, and I'm talking years away, 5 years away before that could happen, maybe more. Can't see anything happening in the next few years, mate.
No way.
All states.
You got Bowen can play up front if necessary. He can, and has done.
Necessary.
Yeah,
if necessary. Can
Solomon be the number 10 and Pablo on the left side? Pablo temporary until we sign more.
He could, but I don't want to be honest. I've seen enough of Pablo now to say I want him on the bench. That's simple as that.
Yeah. Pablo. Hopefully, I'm still hopeful that he can.
I'd just rather people be in their best position. Bowen's on the right, Solomon's on the left. That's their best positions.
Yeah.
They can all switch. And I think he's right. He can play number 10, Solomon. I just want them in their best positions. I want Tatty up front, but I want another forward. I think we're going down the right tracks. As long as we get that other forward and he's bloody good, and he has to be good in this championship. You need goals, man. You need goals. Simple as that.
Robert says, my worry is that with players coming in, it will mean players may leave with limited playing time, leaving us with a smaller squad.
Yeah, we don't want that. Well, we don't want the key players that we need leaving. That's Mavropanos, Bowen, or Tatianos, right? They're the three that you cannot lose.
Yeah.
Everyone else, even KWP now, you can't lose because you're going to lose Wan-Bissaka, right? So you can put him in there. I don't think you can lose Kilman. But even if we bring in another centre half, we should really have four centre halves.
Yep.
Now Veltman can play that as centre half, so that's the third. So if we got into Sassy as well, mate, we're laughing. But you can't lose any of our centre halves.
Colin says ITV will be showing West Ham matches. Didn't know that. I didn't. Okay. I just said when you went off, you might have heard me. I'm assuming that West Ham will be on a lot because we are considered probably the biggest club in the championship. So
a lot. You won't get every game.
Yeah, but where they can get us on over a weekend, So I don't know how the championship works. Like schedules, like on TV and stuff like that. So I'm hoping, that West Ham is on a lot. Right, Giza, we've done more than an hour. Anything else? What have we missed? What else has happened in the football world?
Oh, God.
2 weeks.
Probably been a lot.
There has to be a lot. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I noticed Guimaraes. Suited up for fucking Arsenal yesterday.
He's got Arsenal.
They're in trouble, mate.
Who? Arsenal
Yeah.
or Newcastle?
No, Newcastle. They're in trouble, man.
Do you know what's funny? You said in this like 5 minutes ago that the Saudis seem to have lost interest. If you remember, when they came in, professionals was talking about Newcastle's aim is in the next 5 years to win the Premier League. Now, you know, let me just quote a legend in the game. That ain't happening. Do you understand? They're not going. And I think maybe you're right where they, you know, what they thought it would be, the money that they thought they could spend and can't, and it's not going to happen. And they ain't winning the you know, like I said, 5 years. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago when they came in, maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, but the system's set up for them not to win it. It's simple as that. They well, all these restrictions on what they can spend. See, the Saudis think they can just buy your way to it.
Yeah.
And you can't. They've had to sell players just to fucking, you know, cover their asses, haven't they?
Yeah.
And look what they've just sold. They sold Gordon. They sold Tonali and Guimaraes. You know what I mean? They've got aging defenders in Burns and the other big centre half. And they're getting on. You should have been replaced a couple of years ago. They can't afford to.
They signed.
It was Elliot Anderson that had to sell to pass the PSR bullshit, didn't it?
Now look at him.
Look at him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's geared up for them not to, and that was always going to be the case. They're not going to let them challenge Arsenal, Man United, Man City. They don't want them in there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if they finish in the top 10 this year season, Newcastle, I'll be amazed.
New manager who's never managed in the Premier League as well. So it's okay. I'll get to Colin's comment, but this is a good one. Did you see Pablo Fornals against Arsenal?
I didn't. You know what? We were doing a show when that was going on, and someone said, I think it might have been Usual, said in the comments, oh, Pablo Fornals scored and he's just done the hammer sign. And I went, I thought he's making it up, right? I didn't believe it. So I went, found the highlights of it and went and watched it. Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I'm laughing, man. Well done, son. Spanish Cockney. It was brilliant. Yeah.
You know what? I mean, for the majority of us, we've always respected him, rated him, didn't want him to go. So, and wished him well. So the fact that he's still doing the cross hammers against Arsenal as well, and that's a friendly, but yeah, lets everybody know that he's definitely a Spanish Cockney.
Yeah, West Ham boy. It was good to see. It's great.
Like Colin says, one of the US lot in the consortium of Staveleys would use borrowed money like what happened to the Man United Glazers done. That would have to be paid back with interest. My friends who work in finance said. So yeah, they would just be borrowing money.
Oh, whatever it takes, mate. I don't know. Don't go into it that deep. But whoever takes it over, if they're a consortium, mate, it's all about the money in the end. But like I said, Staveley in charge, it'll make us a better club, and the fans will be better off for it. And that's all I care about. That West Ham will gain from it in the end.
Yeah, Freshy's reminding us that it was one goal and both assists. Now, one of them was literally
side pass.
Side pass, but technically, so it would go down as give him a man of the match performance against Arsenal and across hammers. So
that was brilliant.
But come on, there must be something else before we come off of here, like football wise, of note since the last 2 weeks.
Jesus, you know what my memory's like.
Jed Spence is going to Inter Milan, 30 mil from Spurs.
Yeah. Really?
I'm trying to think who Liverpool signed Barcelona captain. I don't know his centre back. Ronald. Ronald Sutton. That came out of nowhere. Vinicius Jr. Obviously, I think he's signed a new contract at Arsenal, which I think was always going to be the case. I'm sorry, at Real Madrid. Sorry. Arsenal was interested.
Yeah, dipping their toes in there. It was never going to happen, but they dipped their toes in there and look. But
oh shit!
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. I need to put up Robert's the image. One set, you lot. Walker Peters and Bowen played well down the right side. They did, and that should be a great championship link up. Let me put this image on there. Sorry, thanks for reminding me, Roberto. I would have forgot. Right, Giza, you can't read that, or can you? It's probably going to be too small on your phone.
Yeah, it's too small.
Right, so Roberto sent me this. It looks brand new, but obviously it's not. Right, I'll read it out. West Ham United PLC. This is to certify that Roberto Singleton, a loyal and faithful fan of the Hammers, stood for the last time on the North Bank Terrace at the match against Southampton on the 7th of May, 1994. Concrete steps were laid on the earth bank in the 1920 to... Oh, shit, I can't even read that. So let me read it off my phone instead. I'll read the rest of it. So he got a certificate for being one of the last people to stand at Upton Park. One sec.
What year was that?
74. 71. One sec. Yeah, May 74. Right. Concrete steps were laid on the earth bank in the 1920s and a roof was added in 1961. The northeast corner was rebuilt and opened in 1974. There was standing room for 11,070 people. However, due to new guidelines, the final capacity was 8,580. This certificate commemorates the final game at which fans could stand on the terrace before the Taylor Report works commenced to complete the transition to an all-seater stadium. Terence Brown, the chairman, I remember that name, Billy Bond's manager, both signed that. So yeah, he found it and it looks in perfect condition. But yeah, so
I would have been standing there then. I didn't get a fucking certificate.
Oh, maybe because you snuck in.
Yeah, Marvin, that.
But I said to him, yeah, he should laminate and maybe frame that, but definitely frame it because that's 1974, you know, and look how it looks. Maybe you can't see it on your thing. It looks perfect.
Yeah, he does. Looked after it well. Yeah.
But yeah, I would have forgot.
That's see, people don't realise that's when Upton Park was really good, when he was just standing for the South Bank, North Bank, Chicken Run, West Side. He only had the seating above the West Side, I think, back then. Yeah, it was great. Standing was so much better for the atmosphere of the game and everything else.
Yeah.
Such is life.
1974, yeah. Right, let me go here. Right. Whoever is conducting our transfer sales is playing a blinder.
Oh, absolutely, Fresh. Absolute blinder. Especially if you end up with that 50 million for Juve. Fucking hell, man. That'd be over. That would bring you over 200 million for free players.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
For a relegated side, where normally people try and take the piss and pay less. But yeah, West Ham have got top dollar. Nice, says Lawrence. Nice one, Roberto. Respect. Yeah, it was a good,
something to have, isn't it?
Like I said, in pristine condition as well. Colin says Bezos part of a consortium. Jeff Bezos is part of a consortium to buy 33% of Liverpool, and also in the consortium is co-founder of Facebook. And these are the people that are trying to get involved with Liverpool. You know that Jeff Bezos, he's the Amazon guy.
Yeah, he's the Amazon bloke. Yeah, he's worth fucking squillions, isn't he?
Exactly.
He's worth squillions. But yeah, it doesn't matter how much money they've got, though. Like the Saudis have proved at Newcastle, we've got all the money in the world, but if you can't spend it, I mean, where are you? And when it's based on their revenues as well, it's really going to be hard to stop Liverpool, Man United, and Arsenal. Their revenues are huge around the world.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And even Tottenham's revenues are the only reason they can spend what they're spending is because they turned that stadium into a multi-use stadium, like, for their concerts and their boxings and that. Big bucks, man.
Yeah,
it was a real smart decision to build that, which gives them more money.
NFL for them as well. They play on that.
And NFL, NFL. It's amazing. Yes, but that's where the revenue's flying in for them as well, you know. Yeah. And that's why they spent ridiculous this window. Tottenham. Crazy money.
It's Tottenham. I mean, it's not Levy anymore, clearly, because they don't really. But yeah, they've splashed in the money and still got ambitions of making a few more, or at least one more, like big signing as well.
Who knows? Yeah. And that's what you got. You got to have that revenue stream. West Ham have got fuck all because we're renting a stadium.
Yeah.
right? So you can never be that. Newcastle's at Newcastle. That's their problem. It's the geography for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who the fuck gives a shit about Newcastle? being in London is a massive bonus, whether they like it or not. It is.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So before we finish, if there ain't no more football news, Giza, any shark attacks or
no? Been very quiet, goes up. Been very quiet lately. Midwinter. And it's it usually comes down in the winter here. So now I've been very quiet. I did have one interesting thing though. You know, I said it on the other show a couple of weeks ago. This is what's interesting. When people play down the sharks in the shark, as I do, really, it's very rare to get a shark attack. But what you've got to be fucking mindful of, because it's rare, doesn't mean they're not there. And so when them 4 attacks happened in 48 hours back then, I think it was January, and they went fuck, and we had 1 fatality, 3 badly chewed up, and it all happened in 48 hours. So now they've put into place in certain beaches in New South Wales, especially, a drone. They've got 2 guys there. One, he's a pilot and whatever. Now they're constantly flying the drones over the beaches, right, over the water, just checking for sharks. And the actual, it's a big drone, geezer. If it sees a shark, it's got a siren on it to let the surfers know below, because they're close to them, that there's a shark, and down to them to come in. And then it communicates to the Surf Lifesavers Club, and they let a siren off on the beach to tell the swimmers to get out of the water.
Yeah.
All right. Really good system, because it really is. And but there was one there where because it films it as well, the drone, right? And you see these surfers, and it's giving them the siren and that, and they're just waving at it. Yeah, no worries, mate. Don't worry about it. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit, mate. The surfers know they're there. They just don't care, right? They see them sometimes, and they just keep surfing. Don't worry about it. That's the only thing that it's not going to change their attitude to surfers. They don't care, right? Now, but the interesting fact about it in the end, after 4 weeks along these beaches in New South Wales, there were 600 sightings of sharks.
600?
600 in 4 weeks, geezer. So that tells you how many there fucking are out there. You don't know. And I think the government rather play that down. Because they don't want tourists. They want the tourists to come. They want them to be on the beaches. They want them to spend money there. They don't want the people to know that, really. There's fucking shitloads out there. Shit. So, yeah. Just for fucking hell. Some people hear that. 600. Oh, fuck, I ain't going in there ever again. So they don't want to hear that.
And then the ones that don't give a shit. We thought it was about at least 1,000. Like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
They definitely go surfing again. Yes, Bezos.
Most surfers don't give a shit, mate.
Bezos supposedly paying 330 mil in shares. Liverpool rated to be worth 4 billion.
Wow. Okay.
Lawrence says, thank you for a great chat. Remember, if you're not West Ham, you're shit. Irons. Lawrence, glad you could join us. Glad you're on the mend. Yeah, just keep an eye out for your missus.
Yeah.
Trying to help top you.
Oh, yeah. I'll be going camping ever again.
And you lot, like I said, we're back next week. And if you do want to put your season systems in this chat once we've gone, sorry, not in this chat, in the comment section, do that just for future, just in case you can't make it and don't get hold of any of us. Here's any final words before we end the stream? And next week we're back at it.
Just Burnley goes up. Just on that, our first game, was it Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
I think we need to start off with a win, bloke. We need to start off with a win.
Easier said than done, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get 3 points on board, man. The only thing that scares me about Burnley is their centre forward, Fleming. I like him. I thought he was good last year in a shit Burnley team.
Yeah.
I like that boy. I'm surprised and there's rumours that there are teams looking at him. I'm amazed he hasn't been snapped up. But he's fucking good. I like him at West Ham. I'd rather have him than that Parrot.
Yeah, because you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I've seen him. More so than Parrot. But, I rate that boy, Fleming. So, if West Ham beat him, and if we don't have a clean sheet, I'm predicting he gets the goal. All right? So, but we'll beat him. We'll beat him 2-0, I think, or 2-1. Okay. I can't do 2-1. No, I can't do 2-1.
Yeah, let you.
3-1. 3-1 or 2-0. Fancy a 2-0 win. Be good. Let the boys perform at the back. Keep them out. We only conceded a goal against Portsmouth. A big deflection, didn't we? Really?
It was. Are you going to watch the game live? I'm not sure what time it is.
I'll probably just get up first thing in the morning and watch it. So, yeah, more than that.
Colin says, well, good night to all you wonderful gentlemen. God bless you all and good weekend and catch up with you next time.
Yep.
Colin, much appreciated. All of you, I'm glad you could join us. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're back next week with the predictions. 9 Premier League games, West Ham game, and whichever game Roberto picks for the 11th game. Have a good week, good weekend, and hopefully West Ham can start off the season with a bang. Ciao.
3 points. 3 points.
Later.
2 more than Wolves. Guys, that's what we want. 2 more than Wolves.
Fingers crossed. See you later, everyone.
Layers.